Hi, in this live video, I'll be talking to you about how to master the right atmosphere for transformational healing, followed by some intuitive guidance with Anya. Hi, my name is Lisa Brandis. I am the founder of Intuitive Reiki International, where we educate, inspire and empower people to trust their intuition and to work with beautiful Reiki healing energy to further accelerate their intuition and really make a beautiful positive contribution to people out there. It's really nice to have you on here. I had a few little technical slip-ups, which is what being live is all about, going with the flow. I'm on my phone instead of my computer, so hopefully everything works out here all right. And if you have any questions for Anya below, either on the topic that I'm speaking about today, or if you've got anything else, any other specific questions you'd like to ask, then if you could just pop a Q down in the comments section and I'll be able to tune into those questions later. Hi Karen, lovely to see you here. Thank you, sweetheart, for being able to join me. It's super nice to have this interactive opportunity to chat with you. So one of the first questions, I'm pretty new to Facebook Live, so I think this is only my third video, and having to kind of go with the flow. I had it all set up on my computer and then last minute it froze and wouldn't work, so I'm on my mobile phone and we'll see whether the battery holds out. So one of the questions I have for you, Karen, because it looks like you're the only one here just yet, when was the last time you had a Reiki session or a healing session? Just curious. Pop the notes down in the comments section. For me, the last time I had a Reiki session was in membership group, actually. When we have odd numbers in membership, I usually jump in the receiving mode, which is fantastic. So I had a beautiful session from one of my students and it was just divine. When I don't know if you've noticed this, but when you come together in a group, the energy just gets heightened, and so it was no different the last time we met. So what I wanted to talk to you about today is about creating an atmosphere, a really nurturing atmosphere when you're working with clients and when you invite someone into your center. So I've got a few little tips that you guys can start implementing right away. The first one, I can't actually see any of the comments, so I don't know what's happening here. All I can see is that you're there, Karen. Can you just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, just to check everything's all right? And I can see that you're watching, Karen, but that you... Yesterday, beautiful. Okay, excellent. It does pop up on my screen. That's fantastic, Karen. I do self-healing every day, but yeah, it's nice to certainly be in the receiving mode when someone else can run beautiful energy. So that's very exciting. Okay, so let's get into the content. One of the first things that I love to do is really welcome people into the center, and I like to think of it like similar to welcoming someone into your home. So when I invite someone over personally into my house, I like to offer them a cup of tea and or a glass of water. And for me, just that act of nurturing somebody and being of service, it starts from the very minute they walk in the room. I remember once I was in a center and I was receiving healing, and when one of the customers was there, she actually didn't offer to make her a cup of tea. She actually said, "Oh, there's the kitchen, go and help yourself." And I remember really feeling like, oh, it's like I'll do that with Reiki masters of mine that really are here and are supporting me in the background. But when someone comes into my space, into my sanctuary, I really like to make them a cup of tea, because as women we are so often doing that for others, and it's such a simple act of just receiving, and it really starts to put them in that beautiful flow, so that when they come through into the Reiki room, they're starting to relax. They've got a nice cup of tea. There's something about just holding a cup of tea that starts that nurturing process for me anyway. Let me know if you guys like a nice cup of tea, and whether that just helps you to relax and get in an open state to receive. Hi Joe, lovely to see you here. Okay, so and then what I wanted to do is just talk a little bit about the different ways that you can bring pure positive energy into a space. So for me, the act of running around in the morning, putting away clutter, I must admit I'm not always as good as I can be at this. Sometimes I tend to be a little bit messy, but I'm really working on it, because I know in my healing room where I am at the moment, this I tend to keep very clean, and that's why we actually set up 2 office spaces. We had 2 healing rooms, and I ended up converting the second room into an office, just so that I could keep the admin work separate to the healing side of my business. So it really allows me to be able to just come in here, and I know that when I'm in this space, it's when I'm tuning in, it's when I'm bringing in guidance. And so for me, just every time I work and tune into the light and call in beautiful Reiki energy, I feel like it just keeps adding layer and layer upon the beautiful energy that sits in here. Plus, I also like to work with crystals. This beautiful crystal is a borrowed one by one of my Reiki masters and spiritual mentoring clients, Veni. She brought it in with one of her sessions, and it's stayed with me ever since. It's a Lemurian quartz crystal. Karen, you'd love this. Yes, but it's on loan, so it's a gorgeous crystal. So I like to bring in, I've got a few dotted around the place, but this one, I can't remember the name of it. This is Dramberite, I think. This one's mine, little one. It just raises the vibration, and for me, it just, I like to bring light into a space. So I'll take you through my little process of how I do that now. So before a client comes in, I like to come in, sometimes I'll actually sit in my client's chair, or I'll certainly just run energy and get into a space of reverence myself. So I always do that just by closing my eyes, calling in the light, and the saying that I say is, I call in the light to fill me and surround me, and I give talking too fast. I give thanks that it is done. And when I do that, I'm really just opening up my heart. I'm opening up right through all of my chakras, and I can just feel this beautiful light just flood into my body and just put me into a space of just clarity, into being of service. And I like to get into a vibration of appreciation. I always feel so blessed to be doing the work that I do, and I form great bonds and beautiful relationships with all of my students and all of the beautiful souls that I am privileged enough to do Reiki with and on. I say with because it's a co-creative experience, especially when you're working with intuitive Reiki. And then when they come in, we play and we have fun and we connect. I must admit, there's something really beautiful about just feeling appreciation and gratitude and feeling love for the people that you're working with in its simplest form. It just creates a natural space for them to feel like they trust you, to feel nurtured, to feel safe, and to know that that there's no judgment. So I think that's really important, and I kind of hammer that with my students to take the time to get in alignment. And I've been, as you know, doing this for 15 years now, so for me it's become really an automatic process. But I have periods of time when I'm not as aligned as I would like to be, and that's where I feel like there is this backup that always comes from Reiki. Even if my mind is scattered and I'm stressed out, whenever that beautiful soul walks in the room, something shifts within me, and I just it's that desire to be of service takes over and allows all my stress to sit in the background, which is great because it puts pause on all my drama and I like to whip up a bit, as we all do. It's just life. So I have a little question for you, because this is meant to be interactive, so I really want you guys to type away and to comment. And thank you so much for being here and joining me on the live video. This is something that I'm going to be doing every week. I'm going to start broadcasting live at 1 p.m. on Monday every week. So if you're watching back the video, if you missed the live feed, see if you can jump on. And I'm also taking questions. If there is a specific topic that you would love me to teach about and to share my knowledge and wisdom, please send me a message or even just write in the comments. I'd love to be of service and looking at different inspiring ways that I can help you guys on your journey. And what I'd also like to know is if you have any tips that help you to create a warm and really nurturing environment for your beautiful clients that you work with. So this is a nice opportunity for you guys to share some of the tools and techniques that work for you also. So just type it away in the comments box. There might be a little bit of a delay. Okay, so what I wanted to do now is open up to any questions that you might have. I'm going to bring Anya through and actually do a bit of a live channel on Facebook, and we'll see how we go. I haven't ever done it before, so I'll just give it a go. I can see that there's no comments coming up, but that's all right. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just close my eyes for a moment, just get in the flow, and I'll see if Anya has any information. I'll tell you a little bit about who Anya is first before I bring her through. So Anya is my beautiful guide. She represents a group of consciousness, beings of light, and whilst there's a singular name, she to me represents a frequency, a vibration of pure unconditional love, and I first had her come through in channeled experience about 6 years ago, and it was certainly my desire to open up to the spirit world and be able to bring through high level guidance. So it came from a desire, and that was born from actually experiencing it myself. So I was able to see another trance medium, an incredible trance medium, demonstrate channeling, and to me it's actually a beautiful process that just allows us to tune into high level guidance and intuition in order to bring through wisdom and help you with your day. So I will see if Anya has anything that she'd like to add on this very interesting topic of creating a sacred space and environment for healing. So bear with me just a moment and I will bring her through. Allow for spiritual guidance to be brought through with simplicity, which is part of my desire and part of the work that I've been doing with Lisa, is to bring through information that will help you easily to make greater connections in your life and to work with inspiration, work with expanding the joy in your life. So in terms of answering the question, yes, energy, when you focus on getting into alignment, focus on meditating. If you can quieten your mind and allow intuition to start, intuition is really the natural flow, get to be in the present moment, then you're able to really allow for an expansion of energy and allow for that beautiful Reiki to come through. So my guidance is to meditate, to run that beautiful Reiki energy, for that will allow you to get into the present moment, to allow you to expand and bring through more of your soul essence into the experience, and also it will create a greater depth of connection with your Reiki clients when you're able to connect from a place of stillness and to be able to deepen that connection to the now. This is where everything happens, in this now moment. And we have noticed that with most human beings, they tend to live out their experiences in the mind. And so we have found that when you practice Reiki regularly, when you run high level energy, then the messages and the guidance from those like us, from those higher beings and frequency of light, is able to come through and to connect with you and to be a co-creator in the experiences that you're having with your clients. One of the great things about Reiki is that it allows for space to be built, allows for a depth of connection to be granted, and then you will find that your heart knows how to naturally respond. So this experience of channeling or being in a channeled state is an expansion of the heart. It is a natural state for many people. When you revisit it, when you allow the mind to surrender to the throne of the heart, then you will experience the essence and the beauty of this channeled experience. And it has been a wonderful opportunity to share with you in this way, and we look forward to being of service to you down the track. Namaste. Hi Sandrine, lovely to have you here. I think I may have lost the link for a little bit, and my battery is running a little low. So if you have any comments or questions that you would like me to answer, now is the time to pop it in the comments box. I think the feed might be dropping in and out a little bit, I'm not sure. I'll find out at the end, I guess. So, and also lovely to have you on here, Joe and Sandrine. And yeah, if you have any specific comments or topics that you'd like me to cover next Monday, then please, pop them in the comments box. But for now, because I can't see any, I'm going to sign off. And remember, if you are, I want to say thank you first for joining me. If you liked the content, please hit the like button and share your love with me. At Intuitive Reiki International, you can also head over to my Facebook page, Intuitive Reiki International with Lisa Brandis, and like us, and that way you'll be getting the notifications about when I jump on a live stream. Until next time, may you joyfully expand into more love, more light, and greater connection in your life. See you later.